Okay, hopefully I'm live. Peace to the family, 747 24/7, 361 degrees. Excuse me. What's going on with y'all? Alright, let me do some invites. If you in here, state your name, put it in the comment section. Shout out to my brother Kedar in the Hebrew Law Group in the building. Cool. Can y'all hear me? Y'all gotta let me know. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube. I miss you too. Definitely shout out to Sister Bonita. Looking beautiful. Looking beautiful. Let's do some invites, some shares if you in the building. I see people putting up numbers already. I see Sister Catherine in the building. What's up? I saw you writing in the codex. That's what's up. How y'all feeling? So I got some stuff I want to share with y'all today. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Pretty decent. Can y'all hear the music? You see how it's flexing? I don't know if it sounds good. I don't know if it doesn't sound good. We got the brother Kedar picking the number 7. You know, LOL, always miss your lives, but I finally got a hold of you. Well, we must be on the same vibe right now. Peace. Shalom. Peace to everybody that represents the Messiah Code movement. I love y'all. Let me do some shares and some invites. I will do a prayer before I do readings. Y'all know how this goes down. I will do a prayer. Shout out to Sister Shakara. Shakara in the building. I see you in here. Sister Shakara in the building. Greetings to the family. You already know. I'm doing some shares and some invites. Wherever you at, I suggest you do the same. All right, all righty. Shout out to the queen of the house. All right, Zola Lamel. She is in the building. Peace to the Empress. Wait. If you in here, share the video. Share the video. So again, I'm ready to get started. I'm ready to flow for what it's worth. She said, peace and love, queen. Sister Shakara, she said, peace and love. She said, coom. You gotta stomp your feet. Coom. You already know what it is. Let's see how this broadcast is flowing. Y'all can hear me good? Okay. That sounds pretty decent, I guess. I guess I'll cut down the music a little bit. It is kind of bumping. That's cool. Say, yeah, I can definitely hear you. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. All right, it's cool. All right. sanctuary looking heavenly. She said the same. You know, we built this from the ground up. For all the people that support the movement, y'all know we built this from the ground up. Shout out to the family. We built this domicile that we're in right now. We built this from the ground up. Everyone had a hand in this, including Zola Lamel. She got her hand dirty. She had to pick up a hammer when it was needed, including my queen. She got her hands dirty in this. Real talk. Listen, we had the whole family, my sons, my uncle, my cousins, my brother. Everybody picked up a hammer, a nail, or something and laid ground on this place right here. And as you see, it's looking beautiful. All right. So now, without further ado, we're going to do some readings. All right. Without further ado. All right. Now, I suggest if you in a YouTube, share the video. If you in the Facebook, share the video. You said perfect quality. The music is a tiny bit over you. Dag, that's what I was saying. The music. Ooh, let's put that down. I'm just figuring this out, so you got to work with me. You know, definitely you got to work with me. I'm just figuring it out. You said very immaculate looking. Yeah, we built this from the ground up. That's how you get it done, creators. Wow, looks so zen. Yes, definitely it's heavenly. And like I said, we built this from the ground up. I'll show you more or show you different pictures of how before and afters, how we did this. It's definitely a way that we came together as a family to do a family project. All right. Now, let's move forward. Let me talk to the family about a couple of things real quick. And let's do this. All right, so we're in the 90-day water fast. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. Peace to everybody that has the book, The 90-Day Water Fast. All right. Let me say this. Today is day 37 of the 90-day water fast. If you have been following the Messiah Code movement, every year we have a traditional cleanse, all right, where we take time to reflect and we take time to you know separate ourselves more or less from the delicacies of life and become consecrated within our rites and rituals. All right. And that's the 90-day water cleanse. Okay. Now, one thing is the water helps us more or less, uh, you know, it helps us cleanse ourselves. It's many values of what the water represents, but more or less, the water represents us returning back to the essence of our existence or where we came from, essentially. All right. Now, another thing is, you know, we're on day 37. This is day 37 of the 90-day water cleanse. It is a book released by the Messiah Code movement, and that is what I'm sharing with the family today. Um, right here, I'm sharing the book, The 90-Day Water Cleanse. If you don't have this book, you can actually email me and I will send this book to you. Also, for a donation, and people can link up, I'll send you the physical copy of this book as well. All right. So, but without further ado, just discussing the PowerPoints of what this represents. We're on day 37. And each day, when you're reading this book, you actually have an affirmation of choice, which brings about, you know, the godhood or the goddesshood inside oneself. All right. So today, we're focused on day 37. All right. 37 cube. All right. Because we're moved, and I'm gonna explain this. Why do we focus on a cube when we pass numbers past 31? Now, usually when I do psychic readings, I tell people, I say pick a number between 1 and 31. All right. But that represents the body of the Messiah, which has been revealed to us in a physical mainframe. All right. The upgraded body moves from numbers 32 to 99. All right. Now you need both of those bodies to more to decode the mainframe consciousness, or what we call the codex. All right. You need both of those bodies. All right. So what I share with y'all in the what I share with you in this portion of the 90-day water cleanse is I'm sharing with you the lessons of each portion of the body of the Messiah. All right, which is the upgraded body of the Messiah. All right. Now, um on day 37 is known as the rope. It's known as the rope. Now, it guards what is called the umbilical cord of the body of the Messiah. It guards the umbilical cord of the body of the Messiah, the upgraded body of the Messiah. Now, each number has a portion of what it guards. And 37 guards the belly button, or the navel, or or the umbilical cord, more or less. But it's called the rope. And that's what I share with y'all right here in the book. If you look in the book, if you have this book, the 90-day water cleanse, you'll see today is day 37, and 37 cube is 50,653. All right. So now we have an affirmation for today. The affirmation is Dawalu Kalun Gawuthi wa Yashua'i. All right. Now you can chant that. If you here with me, you can chant that. It's Dawalu Kalun Gawuthi wa Yashua'i. And we can get it down until we say it together, right? Thawalu Kalun Gawuthi wa Yashua'i. 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 All right, which simply means my ancestors are my strength and my salvation. All right, so hopefully a couple people paying attention for this lesson, because people wonder what the Messiah code represents. All right, shout out to Sister LaUnc in the building. Now, it's a reason that she says shh. Again, us men, we say coom, 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 but only the women can say shh, because again, when I was breaking down coom represents when the lightning strikes your mind. Yeah, the lightning strikes your mind, and the expression of it is thunder. It's thunder, so it sounds like boom. All right, and that's why you stomp the ground or touch your heart when you say the word. But the other expression of it is shh, which is the feminine expression of kum, is shh. But the women are only supposed to say that word shh. All right, which sounds like the water, more or less. You think about it, the lightning striking your mind, the thunder is the expression, which is the masculine principle, kum, and then you got shh, which represents the feminine principle, which is the water that rains down on one's intellect. All right. So yeah, she said it sounds like water. That sounds like water. You're correct. You're correct. So shout out to all the Messiah Code All Stars. Thank you, Sister LaUnc in the building. You know, everybody that's holding this down. I really appreciate y'all. Um, so breaking this down, going back to this book, Thawalu Kalun Gawuth Thi Wa Yashua. All right. So let's move forward and let's talk about a couple things. You know, in this 90-day water cleanse, let me bring this book. In this 90-day water cleanse, let me bring this book up real quick. And we're going to break down a couple things in this book. If you don't have this book, make sure that you email the Messiah Code. Let me put that in the comment section. The Messiah, my fault. The Messiah Code 131 at gmail.com. All right. I'll put that in the comment section for everybody in the YouTube, everybody in the Facebook, everybody across the land, everybody across everywhere. There it is. That's the email to get in touch with the movement. All right. The Messiah Code 131 at gmail.com. All right. Make sure that you share this video as well. I really appreciate that. We already know how Facebook is when it comes to suppressing certain information. We know how it's going down on YouTube. We know how it's going down. Certain information is being suppressed. All right. And definitely the survival of my people is what I'm here for. And the expansion of our consciousness is also what I'm here for. Look at this. This is the upgraded body of the Messiah. Let me show y'all right here. Booyah. That right there is the upgraded body of the Messiah. All right, y'all see that? Now, I have shown y'all a body before. Excuse me. I have shown y'all a body before. And now I show y'all another body that has been revealed to us, which is the upgraded body of the Messiah. All right. Now, you needed a new body in these days and times to survive for thousands of years. You needed a new body, and that's what this upgraded body represents of the Messiah. All right. So I'll read a little bit from this, a little excerpt from this book called The 90-Day Water Cleanse. And this is Master Key Application 909. Master Key Application 909. All right, I'm going to read a little bit from this book, right? Just so we can like build and you can have an idea of what it represents. And then we'll move forward on the lessons and I'll share different things with y'all. All right. Boom. So it says, now you have completed the first. This is verse 1. Now, one thing that you notice in these books that are programs here, that are programs by the Messiah Code movement, you know, they're written with 2 dots followed by a number. 2 dots followed by the number. Now, it's a reason why it's 2 dots followed by a number, because we are actually living in a scripture. We are actually living in a book. All right. If you notice, and then two dots represent time and space when you look at a clock. All right. So that is something that I need to expand upon as well. All right. So I'm gonna read a little bit from this book, from this program or this master key application. It says this: you have now completed the first phase of your evolution towards greatness, the 1 through 31. Now prepare yourself for the upgraded body of the Messiah. The numbers flow from 32 through 99. Verse 2: each number represents an evolutionary step within one's awareness. The goal is to become the greatest version of oneself, of yourself. The Messiah within guides you towards this realization. Verse 3: the leader and savior of a particular group or cause, you must show perseverance through every challenge. And every situation represents a degree within the sphere of life experienced by each individual. Verse 4: the new body of the Messiah, which is yourself, has many components to prepare you for the age of what we call information. Each position within the body of the upgraded Messiah will help you explore the inner you. This allows you to explore the vast universe of the mind. Verse 5: your eyes provide the stargate of awareness, looking within and exploring the journey of your soul. You are more than what meets your eyes. You are a collection of experiences that create your being as a whole. Define each moment as a learning experience that gets you closer to that which you call the source. Verse 6: your experience in life represents a three-dimensional cube, also known as a book. Within the first body, you learned the rhythms of the square. Now, the upgraded body teaches you the rhythms of the three-dimensional cube, or what is known as the rectangular prism. We call this a book. And I'm going to stop at verse 7. It says this, verse 7. I'm going to stop at verse 7 and we're going to build. Verse 7, it says, the area which one travels multiplied by the height of one's reality equals the volume of the three-dimensional cube of what you call your very own Kaaba here on this planet, or what we call the mainframe consciousness. Now, boom. Moving forward, you know, just leaking the book, the 90-day water cleanse, the 90-day water fast, just leaking this book, right? You know what I'm saying? Listen, just leaking this book. I'm sharing with y'all a little bit of information, all right, about the three-dimensional cube, or what we call the rectangular prism. The rectangular prism is a book. Is a book. Now, how do you define the volume of, or how you find the volume of a rectangular prism, or even a cube, or even a cube? Because the Kaaba on this planet actually represents your book, your real book. How do you get the volume? You get the area times the height. Now, I explained this before. The height represents the height of your reality, the height of your mind, or which ones can travel. The area represents the area that you live in, but more or less, it represents the face. Because if you know that the face is also called the area, the area is called the face. All right? That's literally the area. And the height And the height is the height of one's reality. So you times the area is the face, because if you think about it, the word face is the word kibla, or niche. It's where the direction which one faces. This is your area. This is your area times your height. And this is what creates the volume in a book, or what is considered to be a three-dimensional prism, which is a book. It's all mathematics. It's all mathematics. All of this stuff is mathematics. People wonder, yo, do I have a real book? Yes, you actually have a real book. Some people are actually living in what is considered to be the matrix, but it's others like myself that are living in the book. We have come out of the matrix. We have come out of the matrix and we have come into the book. All right? I need y'all to know. And that's it. And breaking this stuff down, you need to know um it's like this. Put it this way. If I put you somewhere on the planet, you got to know everywhere you are based upon longitude and latitude. What if I told you this? You got to know where you are on your body, or where you are in your body based upon longitude and latitude, but it's based upon numbers as well. All right, it's based upon a number system that literally connects connects everyone. Yes, the book of life. That is correct. Shout out to everyone in the YouTube. I appreciate that. Please share the video. Please like the video. I appreciate that as well. All right, but we're living in the book. We're living in a book. I need y'all to understand that. Like, we are actually living in a book. Everything that you done or have done or will done will be documented in some form of fashion. We call this Sajin and Ilion, where what you consider to be negative actions or whatever like that is in Sajin. And what you consider to be of a hierarchy of whatever, it would be in Ilion. Now, don't get it twisted. You need both of them to be balanced, because some of the things that you think is wrong is right, and some things that you think is right is so wrong. So you need to be a balanced being within it all, and that's what it was all about. Knowing that we are actually living in a book. People consider this to be an artificial simulated reality. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to break it down. It's realism. It's realism versus verisimilitudism. It's realism versus verisimilitudism. And we can look up these words if you want. I'll look it up real quick and say, yo, man, what's freak? We're going to look up verisimilitude, because we looked that up and we figured this one out. You know, yeah, like just like we figured this out. That's what us look at this. Let me see if I can put this. I don't know if I can share this real quick. I'm gonna try to share this. Um Let me see. Yeah, I can share it. There it is. Boom. I believe that's it right there. My fault. Sorry, y'all. Let's blow this up a little bit. But it says verisimilitude. It says from its roots, verisimilitude means basically similarity to the truth. Most fiction writers and filmmakers aim to some kind of verisimilitude to give their stories the air of reality. They need a lot of show to something. not to show something actually true or even very common, but simply something believable. Y'all get that? That's why I say, that's why I said when it comes to the Messiah code, the codex, or what we represent, it's like realism versus verisimilitudeism. Similarity to truth. You think it's truth. Like, put it this way, like they presented everything to you to make you believe that it's true, and it's not even true at all. They made you fight wars over certain religious dogmas and arguments. Real talk. And it's verisimilitude. They have made you have countless arguments over history that you wasn't even there for. All right? Where people have killed people and people have did so many things. All right? In order to suppress, you know, beings that are flesh and blood. You got to think about it. But verisimilitude is something that the public is living in a certain sort of way, because you know they're not going to condition they're not going to give you everything. They're going to condition you to a certain truth that really is the truth. All right, and it's up to you to know what is real. So breaking down, like I was saying, the upgraded body of the Messiah, you know, we live in a book. It's a book. It's an actual book that we're living in. And some of us are going to live to the future, and some of us are not going to live in the future. You say, for real? Yeah. I explain this with the body of the Messiah. Every number, if I ask you what's your birthday, everybody going to tell me, yo, my birthday is between a 1 and 31 number. And you might say, why is this so coincidental? That's 13 and 31, frontwards and backwards, essentially. And then if you think about it, it is an actual prime number. 13 is a prime number, 31 is a prime number, and 131 so happens to be a prime number. You like think about it like that. You're not thinking about it, the connection of why these numbers are so special. And then I say, well, the alpha and omega sequence, like the beginning and the end. Like if they utilize a measuring stick or way to measure how things function or how things come into reality, they utilize a sequence called the 1 and 31. All right. And that was the manifesto of each and every one of us here on this planet. All right. We came out of the 1 and 31. That's why they said, it was said before, no one get through the Father but through me. Essentially, all of us came through here through the 1 through 31 sequence. All right, which is an alpha and omega. All right. Again, yes, thank you. Again, breaking it down, when is your birthday? You're gonna say, well, you're gonna give me a year, and you're gonna give me a month and a day, and that's cool. I'm with that, and that flows between a 1 and 31. I bet you're not gonna say I was born on the 32nd or I was born on the 0. All right, real talk. But moving forward, if you think about the year actually represents the alpha and omega as well, because you got numbers that flow between 1 and 9, or 0 and 9, if you want to put it like that. So that's alpha and omega as well, because the 1 and the 9 are synonymous. Why would you say that, Lamel? Because 1 times any number equals itself, and then 9 times any number equals itself. Real simple. And everybody, you can do the math on that to figure it out. But moving forward, just understanding how all these things connect up, you might say, why do you utilize numbers? Well, math, why not use numbers? Math is the harmony of everything. Everything is created through a harmony of math. Even when you think of plants, when you how they construct their petals, they construct them in a degree of math. You know, in the Fibonacci sequence, you see how shells roll out. They roll out in a sequence of math where the numbers plus the number before it equals the next equation, for the development of how it develops. And that gotta point you to the experiences of life. How the experiences of life move almost like not like the Fibonacci sequence. It moves almost like that, where you add and gather up the experiences of life like that. That's again why I say that you living in a book. You actually living in a book. All right. So now let me share something with y'all real quick. Peace to everybody that's a part of the 90-day water cleanse. You already know what it is. We on day 37. Today is called the rope. Oh no, we on day 38. It depends on where you at because 12:23. I didn't went past the clock. So we on day 38. I'll go over day 38 as well. But just building on day 37, shout out to everybody on the late night. Peace to everybody across the world right now, and I love y'all. But when you think about the rope, let me tell y'all something about the rope real quick. See, God, or what you consider the universe, gave us the rope as a symbol. It gave us the rope as a symbol. You know what I mean? Like you think about the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord is the rope, the first rope from the mother to the child. A rope to keep the child or to develop the child through the mother, inside the mother. All right. It was through a rope. It was through a rope. Now, see, it's different. See, when the universe gives you a rope, I need y'all to understand this. The universe gives you a rope where it ties it in knots. It ties that rope in knots, or you got to tie the rope in knots in a certain sort of way because that rope is everlasting. It's like that rope is forever. Because you be thinking about why would the Most High be the highest if you can get to it? Like, man, I'm gonna get to the highest point. I'm gonna get to the Most High. Well, shit, then you the Most High. Like, I'm gonna get to the Most High. Well, then you the Most High. If you get to the Most High wouldn't be the highest if you can get to it. That doesn't make no sense. If you think about it. If you say, man, I saw the Most High. How you saw the Most High? You got to the Most High. That doesn't make no sense. You can't, no way possible to get there because then the Most High wouldn't be the highest. You be the highest along with him or her or whatever it is. You be the highest right along with it, sitting there chilling. And therefore, it wouldn't be the most highest. It'd be the highest along with you. So we need to take a step back and think about some things. We need to take a step back, and really think about a couple of things about this. But the rope is a symbol of the power and the majesty of the highest. So the highest gives us a rope. It gives us a rope and it ties it in knots. And each knot represents a way that we can grip the rope and pull us closer to the highest point. All right. And the tying of the knots with the rope represent the agreements that we make with one another. The bonds that we forge with one another represent the knots in a rope that you tie, and they must be tight. The knots must be tight, where they cannot be loosened, where these knots cannot be loosened. And you're able to utilize those knots in a rope to climb, to grip the rope even better. Somebody hearing me. Somebody hearing me. And that's what'll bring you closer to the Most High, or what you consider to be the highest point, because you're gripping that rope. And even in the Quran, it says, hold on to the rope of Allah. It said, hold on to the rope of Allah and be one family, one Jema, be one family. Hold on to the rope of Allah. Why would you hold on to the rope of Allah? That's the question. And if you hold on to that rope, you know you must hold on to it tight. You know that. It ain't no ifs, ands, no buts about it. You know, if God, or what is the universe, presents you with a rope, you know you must hold on to that rope tight to weather the storm. Think about it in that context. Because the rope, again, is the agreements that you make here on this planet, but also the nourishment that the universe bestows upon us through the rope. The tug of war of life. You pulling with yourself. I want to do this, I want to do that, and I don't do this, and I don't do that, and struggling with yourself, trying to be better. The rope pulling back and forth. You don't get that? That's what today is about. I showed y'all that. I showed y'all that in the book, The 90-Day Water Cleanse. The 90-Day Water Cleanse, I showed y'all that. I said today is the day of, my fault, excuse me. Today is day 37. On to 38. Today is the rope. All right. And then the affirmation was Tawalu Kalun Gawuthi Wa Yashuai. And then look at this. We can move forward to day 38, which represents the shield. We can move forward if y'all want, and I can build a little bit and just touch on it. But I'm telling you, right now, focusing on this aspect of what this represents, I need y'all to know that I need you to hold tight on to the rope. I need you to hold tight to this rope. Hold tight. Pull yourself closer to the destination of success, to the destination of happiness, to the destination of love, to the destination of peace. Hold on tight and pull yourself closer. All right? Because that's what today's reflection is based upon. Today's reflection is based upon the rope. Peace to everyone that is following the 90-Day Water Cleanse. I love you. All right? Peace to everybody following the 90-Day Water Cleanse. What else I would like to say? Again, the square frequency of 37 cube, my fault, 37 cube, not square. 37 cube is 50,653. 50,653. You might say that's not relevant, but it's very relevant. All right, I'm gonna tell you why it's relevant. Okay, I explained certain things about the primes. I always be like, you know what I'm saying, when I'm in here, I be like, peace to the primes. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of my favorite things to say. I'll be like, yo, peace to the primes. Yo, what's up? Peace to the primes. People don't understand why I say peace to the primes. You know what I mean? Why I give reference to the primes, what they represent. People don't understand that. I'll shed a little bit of light on that, what the primes represent. It's five classes of primes. Five classes of primes. And we can break that down, so people can understand what that is. It's actually five classes of primes. Five classes of primes. Okay. My fault. It's five classes of primes. Let me break that down real quick. Okay. Again, we got neutral prime, we got lunar prime, we got solar prime, we got vector prime, and we got axis prime. We got the axis prime. We got the five primes. All right. Prime represents uniqueness. Represents uniqueness in its manifestation here on the planet Earth. All right. Now it can also represent a number of sort as well. Now, breaking that down, again, any number divisible by two is a neutral prime. Any number divisible by two is considered to be a neutral prime. All right. Any number that is you know, 1 or 9 is considered to be a lunar prime. All right. Any number that is 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 13, 17, 19, 23, 27, 29, and 31, those are considered to be solar primes. And the numbers that move forward after that in that sequence, those are considered to be solar primes. All right. The numbers that are 3, 6, and 9 are considered to be vector primes. All right. Now we utilize those same numbers, 3, 6, and 9, when we utilize 3 for solar, and we utilize 6 for neutral, and we utilize 9 for lunar. But they can also lean towards a vector nature, which are leaders. 369 are leaders, which vectors are leaders. And then you got which is the axis, which is 15, 21, and 25. Those are axis numbers. Those are numbers that deal with the axis. All right. Those are connecting points to connect each and every one of us, more or less. Those are power numbers of connection. All right. So now moving forward, you know, I explained about the primes or whatever like that, and then what class of prime you fall in, you'll figure out the number by the numbers I gave you, or what class, whether I'm a solar prime supreme. So you'll figure out what class of prime that you fall in. All right. But when you think about the year that you was born, it's different. That's your pass key. The year that you was born in actually creates your pass key. It's actually a crystal or a key that is based upon your birthday, or the date and time that you was born, is actually a key to open a doorway. And it has certain vertices, lines. It has certain things that connect it up that looks like a crystal. It resembles a crystal, and it's based upon the math of your birthday. All right. And this is considered to be your pass key. All right. You said, can you touch on resonance? Resonance. Uh, well, you know, it depends on how it's various different beliefs on that, but I got you. I got you. Just let me shed some light, continue to shed some light on this pass key, and I get you on resonation or resonance. All right. Now, again, like I said, the pass key, I've been shedding some light on this, and this is one of the most important lessons that I gotta share with y'all with the Messiah code. It's about your pass key. In the new age of what we call information, you don't have a zodiac sign. You don't have a zodiac sign in the new age of what we call information. You actually have positive and negative charges. Positive and negative charges. That's what you have in this new age of what we call information. All right. And again, I explained some people will live in the future hundreds of years from now and some people won't. All right. But more or less, um, you know, what's so great about it is that we are in this age of what we consider to be information. We're in this age. All right. So yeah, the pass key is definitely is important to understand about your pass key. And the only way I can shed some light on that, what a pass key looks like. Let me see if I have something around here. I might have something around here with a pass key, but a pass key is actually three-dimensional. Do I have a book? Yeah. Do I have a book? I'm looking for the pass key. Yeah. Like, listen, a pass key is actually three-dimensional. It's not two-dimensional. I can draw it or show it to you on a piece of paper, but it doesn't actually look like that. It actually looks three-dimensional. It's in the networking book. It's in this book. Oh. Oh yeah. Wow. Is it? Thought it was. I think I'll show y'all if I have one in here. Here it is right here. Oh no, that ain't it. If I had one right near me, I'll show you what it looked like. I got it on that book, the Pilgrimage Vacation book. It's actually on the cover of the Pilgrimage Vacation book. But maybe some other time I'll show y'all what a pass key looks like. All right, but it's definitely important to note. I might have it, to be honest. Let me see. I might have it right here. Might have it on somewhere, but yeah, I would have to pull it out for y'all and show y'all. It's all good. We'll save that for another discussion because I haven't loaded any pass keys on my on any one of my slides. So it's all good. All right. So otherwise than that, I'm gonna end the broadcast. I love y'all. This really went good. This was a test. This was actually a test. This is my first time I broadcasted from the house. You know, from the new house. This is the first time I broadcasted. So I'm working on making this a little bit better, making the experience a little bit better. So work with me. Please work with me. If you don't got no books, make sure that you email me. Miss Benita. Make sure you said, did you do the number? No, what was the number that you picked? Give me a number real quick. I don't know if you see if I can remember the number that you picked. Trying to remember that the number that you picked, Miss Benita. Trying to remember the number that you picked. But you can pick a number if that was the case. If that's the case, 24, 24. Okay, I got you, Sister Catherine. Um, please don't sign God. Give me the blessings to be a medium here for this person and anyone that comes in with a pure heart and pure intentions. It's all your heavenly names. I say Amen. Amun. Amin. Shu. Abutalakum. All right. 24, Miss Bonita actually represents the pyramid builder. If you go into the codex, if you go into the codex, right, Sister Bonita, you go into the codex. Um, I'll pull up something here and I'll put it in the comment section for you. See if I can put this in a Facebook for you. If I can put this in on I know you're not in the Facebook, you in the YouTube. Yeah. If I can put this in, I'll put this right here. Bit out, but it's not gonna show it all on the YouTube. That's crazy. If I did this and I did your what's the name and I put like a portion of your reading or what I wanted to give you, it's not gonna do it. It's not gonna show it all. But number 24 actually represents the pyramid builder. It represents a person that shouldn't be doing too much work with their hands. The universe is telling you not to do um work with your hands. The universe is actually telling you to do more work with your mind. Essentially, that's what the universe is telling you. I'll put your reading right there in the comment section, so you kind of like whatever, kind of flex it out with me a little bit and see what it is. But you know, you can read that a little bit, and then I'll elaborate as well. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll elaborate on this. No problem, Queen. No problem, Queen. Uh, can you do 1322? 13/22. Omega 13. I got you. 13 is L in my C. I'm only gonna do a couple readings because I'm kind of tired a little bit. 13 is L in my C. L my C, the Messiah. And actually, it's another thing that it represents. It represents potentiality, like living up to one's potential. Craving to be better, craving to do better. You know, yeah, that's a central part of what's going on with you at this point. Yeah, and it's gonna come in manifestation, but 22 is a good number to pick with it because 22 is the number of victory. It's the number of one who is victorious. So you think about 13, 22 together. But you have the only way you'll achieve victory is through your potentiality, exploring that which is within your potential. Now, you can dilute your potential by giving it away to everyone else, but the universe is not calling for you to do that, because potential, um in the word potential, you get potence. So you have to develop potence. You have to develop potence. Orn 13. I gotta get that name right. If I don't know how it's presented on there. Hey, I keep seeing the number 34 too. The number 34 is related to Jupiter or also Sagittarius. Miss Bonita. When you think about the number 34, also think about Sagittarius or Jupiter. I don't know what that means to you, but you'll figure it out. Catherine, the number 2 represents Nazuf, self. It's work to be done on self. But self comes not by yourself. It comes with more than one person. You said, Ella, wow, you just blew my mind. Thank you, Miss Benita. Give all praises to the Most High God. Give all praises to the universe. I got your back. You got that name right. Thank you. OMG. Well, God bless you, Sister Bonita. You already know what it is. Um, you said I just met a twin flame. Wow. You already know where I'm gonna go with this. For the people that follow the Messiah Code movement, uh, do not list anyone that is considered your mate as your twin flame. Sister Benita, you do not want a twin flame. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because if you flame on, you can flame off. All right. You can flame on, you can flame off. And then I'm gonna tell you another reason. Like you want a twin soul. You want a twin soul. You want a you want a twin soul. You want a soulmate, and you want a twin flame. You want all three in one, if that's the case. Now, if you can't have all three in one, it's good to have a twin soul rather than a twin flame. Just telling you, Queen. Because a lot of twin flames or one night stands are relationship or also relationships that flame out. That flame out. All right. But that must be one of the reasons why you saw 34 as well. All right. But moving forward, uh yeah, you want a twin soul. You want a twin soul in your life, yo. You want somebody with everlasting waters, with the fountain of youth to keep you young inside, to keep you young inside. So you feel good always. Yes. So yeah, certain things that we want with our mates, and one of them, one thing about twin souls, twin souls don't come how twins come in different numbers. Twins come in uh pairs, they come in triplets, quadruplets, quintuplets, sextuplets, or however you call it. What you already know what I'm talking about. So yeah, twin souls is different than a twin flame. Totally different. Now, a soulmate is somebody that you create a soul with because you're a god. Now, you can have a couple soulmates. It's like a couple baby daddies or baby mamas, or if you want to call them that. Or they're really soulmates because I don't really call them baby mama or baby daddies. They're really soulmates. You feel me? Someone who you created a soul with. You know what I'm saying? These are soulmates. Somebody that you created a soul with. All right? Ucha, peace. Queen, peace. Salutations. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got twin souls. Twin souls. That's if you think about it, like a twin soul is it's like this. Let me put it like this. A twin soul could be like if you think about like let's say a cloud. Let's say you got a cloud, right? That's hovering above a certain portion of the planet. Now, that cloud decides to get heavy because it's getting more dense. All right. And that cloud rains upon the premise upon which it hovers. All right. That cloud. All right. It it begins to rain upon the premise upon which it hovers. Now, you think about it. The water that falls on the earth or on or within this reality, this portion of reality, it lands in different places in different times. But guess what? It still came from the same cloud. This is an example of what a twin soul is. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is an example of what a twin soul is. Where we came from the same cloud that rained upon this planet. And the water is the essence of our soul. All right. So hopefully I made that clear. So again, a twin flame, yeah, you can have a twin flame because occasionally, yeah, we got to be the fire of each one of our desire. Yeah, we got to set the flame within one another. That's correct. But we can't burn the house down, honey. If you know what I mean. That's one thing we can't do as twin flames. We can't burn the house down. We got to cook the food. We got to warm the place up. We got to get sweaty. But we can't burn the house down as twin flames. All right? But that's it. Shout out to the people 747 24/7 361 degrees. This was definitely a good one. I love y'all. Shout out to everybody that supported the movement. Y'all already know what it is. I love y'all. Peace to everybody that supports. Peace to everybody that supports the movement. You already know what it is. This was a good, fun discussion. It was very good discussion. You know, I want to leave y'all, or not even leave y'all. I just want to get off this broadcast with a little bit of love for what it's worth. And I want to tell y'all it's all good. Stay close to the movement. Make sure that you email me if you can, and we'll have a good discussion. If you come in this video tomorrow or later on today or whatever, whenever in the future, just know your presence is felt. All right. Coom, salutations to the primes.